heatwave here in London, it actually set fire to a car on the ground and actually scorched the front of a shop. So now it's like blacktail sunglasses. But at the very, very top there, you have got the Sky Roof Garden restaurant and bar. Fabulous views, completely free of charge as long as you pre-book, and the food and drink is reasonably priced as well, ladies and gents. And just ahead of us to the right is the C-35. She is HMS Belfast, launched in 1938 by Mrs. Neville Chamberlain. The Belfast was built by Harland & Wall, the same shipbuilders that built the ill-fated Titanic. The Belfast weighs 11,552 tonnes. It's the biggest light cruiser ever built for the Royal Navy. Now our 12 main guns, the 6 forward and 6 aft, can carry a 103-pound missile and fire it 14 land miles. Now on the 10th of December 1944, she had to do the chasing, shelling and sinking of the German pocket battleship, the Scharnhorst. She was the ship that fired the first big guns on the D-Day Normandy landings and last firing her guns in anger in the Korean campaign of 1950 to 1952. She was European flagship. Brought to the upper pool of London, decommissioned and been here as floating war museum since 1972 with over 7 decks to explore. HMS Belfast to your right. And just ahead of us to the left, nearly 1,000 years of gruesome history. The Tower of London. Now the first bit to be built is the middle tower with the 4 turrets. This is known as the White Tower or Central Keep. It was commissioned in 1066 and completed in 1078 by William the Conqueror, that's William I. It was actually built to keep hostile Londoners at bay. Now the Tower of London has been used as a royal palace, a royal mint, a royal observatory, a place of worship, a place of execution, a royal prison and even a royal zoo. The last royal criminal to be kept in the Tower of London was the German spy Rudolf Hess. He was not released until 1952. And the last prisoner to be kept in the Tower of London was the Cray twins in the late 1960s. And ahead of us over to, if you look over to the wall there, you can just see the top of a bricked up archway and a dirty sign saying, entry to the Traitor's Gate. If you was a traitor to the realm in those days, you'd be sentenced in Westminster Palace, rode down with the rail watermen of old and taken in Traitor's Gate to await execution. Only one person ever went through Traitor's Gate and lived, a young lady named Elizabeth, later becoming Queen Elizabeth I of England. She was first imprisoned in the Tower of London by her evil half-sister, Queen Mary. The second time Queen Elizabeth I went in Traitor's Gate, she wasn't so lucky. We call it London's first one-way street. And as the captain turns the boat around, you are going to get spectacular views of the world-famous Tower Bridge. Now, Tower Bridge was designed by Sir John Wall Barry and opened in June 1894 by Queen Victoria. The 2 centre spans in the bottom in the middle there are known as bascules. The word bascule meaning seesaw. Each one of those bascules weigh over 1,000 tons, 1,200 tons each. Now, they can be raised in just over 90 seconds. And they've been raised well over 700,000 times since the opening ceremony. The only time they completely failed to raise was actually on the opening ceremony. The ship actually collided and hit the bridge. Well, ladies and gents, boys and girls, we are going to make our way into Tower Millennium Pier. Now, very, very important passenger information. This boat is a Greenwich service boat. If you have got any bus tickets, you must depart here and change boats or pick your bus up. Because when we leave Tower Millennium Pier, to go from Tower of London to Greenwich and back to Tower is another 90 minutes. So if you are leaving us here, please be very careful and cautious leaving the boat to the pier. Please take all your personal belongings with you. It does include all your husbands, wives and children. You'd be quite surprised what people try and live on the boats nowadays. Like I did tell you, we're not official London guides, we are watermen of the River Thames. We learn the live guides and commentaries over the years, because I think they're a bit better than the automated guides. But I do try and make them interesting, educational and a little bit of entertainment. If you have enjoyed my guide and commentary this afternoon, my name is Lee. If you haven't, please blame the captain. If you would like to show your appreciation for my efforts as a guide, you can do so in the traditional manner of the captain's champagne bucket as you depart. It is completely voluntary on your behalf, as it was on our behalf. But all proceeds will be going into research, ladies and gents. Because when me, the captain and crew are finished tonight, we've got 2 more pubs we can research in London. So have a great day, enjoy the weekend when it's good fun to get there, enjoy the drive over as well. Thank you from the captain and crew. Thank you. Thank you.